that's what it would be like to work for the federal government. So, yeah, that was my experience.
Amen, man. That's from a guy, Ethan Anderson. Thank you, bro. Yeah, dude, I agree. I mean, they just voted to let perverts keep spending money out of a slush fund or whatever, the government. Our government has sold us up the river, brother. So I'm just glad that you had a job even for a little bit. That'll be it. One day we'll be in a museum, even if you had a job just for a week or something. You'll be like, oh, tell us about what it was like. There'll be 3 people left. That's great, man. That's great stuff, bro. I said, you don't. All right. Let's see what else we got here. There's a great one too that I'm gonna play after this.
I've been a busboy on and off for a while. Currently on.
Type shit, big dog. Stay in the game, bro. Stay in the freaking game, dude. Just wear knee braces or whatever if things are getting bad. Stay in the game.
But the wildest story I had was probably I was working at P.F. Chang's and I found someone's panties under the table, and I had to get to the back of the kitchen. But, yep. Thank you.
You had to give them to the back of the kitchen for what, huh? What did they want them? Some perv back there huffing on them bitches, boy. Ugh, been there, daddy. We've all been there, huh? To be young. Hey, Patty. Have you tried the green chilies? All right, let's get one more here. Yeah, dude, the things you'd find under the table, bro. I found a molar under one table one time. We had a dude left his ashes, his buddy's ashes or whatever from fire, death burning thing or whatever, funerals. Trying to think. Yeah, panties or whatever, bro. And if that's at P.F. Chang's you was at, that shit's popping, though. P.F. Chang's was nice, though. At a certain time, bro, that shit was nice. All right, let's get one more here. I love this one. I think we'll probably finish on this one for now. We'll see. And we might do some more next week, next time we do a solo. I like this. I like kind of seeing what kind of people were doing what. Bus boys, tell me about it. Bus girls, who was out there. Now, we didn't have a lot of bus girls, bro. The bus boys had to try to flirt with the hostesses, but we were kind of too low class for them. So really the waiters got the hostesses really to date them. So busboys was always out. That was the thing about being busboys. You were always on your own, bro. You were always this outsider group. You weren't really the kitchen. They didn't respect you to cook. They respected you to carry the food from the cook to the table. That was it. They respected you to have the food for about 7 or 8 seconds. That's as much respect as they gave you when you was a busboy. They didn't respect you to cook it. They didn't respect none of that shit. They didn't respect you. They said for 7 seconds you could carry this over there. That's how amount of respect they have for you. Onward. Here's a call right here. It's from Jason V.
Hi, Theo. I used to be a busboy at a couple different restaurants. The first restaurant was the Burger Bar in Stockbridge, Michigan. It was owned by my Uncle Danny, who was a Vietnam War veteran. He loved Asian women. He used to tell me growing up all the time, he's like, get you an Oriental woman, Jason. They cook, they clean, they don't talk back. He owned the Burger Bar, and I worked with him, and the manager of the Burger Bar was my mom. So I worked with my mom. Uncle Danny was the owner, and my mom was the manager. And my mom had a relationship with her first cousin, Steve. That was the son of my Uncle Danny. And Steve was in the Outlaws Motorcycle Club, and his road name was Pushrod. And I eventually got out of that environment, and I grew up, and I got my own car, and I became a busboy at the Round in Jackson, Michigan.
Round.
I worked a few days a week there, and I worked on kids' night, which was Tuesday night, and they used to have this clown come in, and this clown was named Planko. Planko was in his fucking late 40s or 50s or some shit. And he was named after that Price is Right game because he and his mom were like really close and she fucking died of cancer or some shit. And he just called himself Planko the Clown. Planko didn't have a driver's license. I don't know if Planko was ever legal to drive in the state of Michigan, and I used to have to pick him up for work. My boss